Hey, what's up, everybody? So, Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, and Johannesburg, South Africa's largest city, are two of Africa's most influential cities, each with unique characteristics shaped by their histories, economies, and cultures. These cities differ significantly in terms of population, crime index, GDP, quality of life, and nightlife. And today, we're going to take a look at all these things. I've been to both these cities on multiple occasions, and I love them so much that they're both high on my places to relocate to. Well, as you can imagine, I've done a lot of research on both cities, and I thought I'd do a comparison video on my findings for those who also want to know some of the differences. So, sit back and relax, and let's jump straight into it. The population of Nairobi and Johannesburg differ in size and growth. Nairobi, with an estimated population of over 5 million people, is one of the fastest growing cities in Africa. Many people move to Nairobi from the countryside, seeking better employment opportunities and education. This fast growth has led to challenges in housing, infrastructure, and public services. Johannesburg, often referred to as Joburg, is home to around 6 million people, and its population grows at a slower rate. Unlike Nairobi, Johannesburg population growth has been more stable, partially due to its established status as a financial hub. Johannesburg also has a diverse population, reflecting South Africa's multicultural society, while Nairobi's population is predominantly Kenyan, with a mix of expats. Now, crime is a pressing issue in both cities, but Johannesburg has a higher crime index. Johannesburg has struggled with high rates of violent crime, including armed robbery, carjacking, and homicides, partially due to its evident economic inequalities. Nairobi, while also facing crime challenges, has a lower crime index compared to Johannesburg. Common issues in Nairobi include pickpocketing, burglaries, and occasional muggings, particularly in certain areas. Now, of course, both cities have places that are safer than others, and residents and visitors are often advised to be cautious, especially in Johannesburg, as their overall crime index is higher, which can affect how safe people feel living or visiting the city. Now, whenever I mention crime in Johannesburg, South Africans always come for me in the comments section. But hey, don't blame me, I'm just the messenger. A simple Google search will give you countless sources. Now, in terms of gross domestic product or GDP, Johannesburg economy is significantly larger and more diversified than Nairobi's. Johannesburg is often called the economic powerhouse of Africa, housing headquarters of major corporations, banks, and mining companies. Its economy is driven by finance, trade, and mining. Its GDP per person is much higher than Nairobi's, meaning people in Johannesburg generally earn more money. Nairobi, on the other hand, is East Africa's economic hub, and is driven by agriculture, technology, and services. The city is home to many international organizations and serves as a regional center for trade and innovation. However, Kenya's GDP remains smaller overall, reflecting a broader economic gap between the two nations. The quality of life in Johannesburg and Nairobi also varies significantly. Johannesburg offers better infrastructure, including well-maintained roads, modern housing, and access to clean water. However, the high crime rates and economic inequality affect overall satisfaction. Nairobi also has maintained roads and modern housing, just not at the scale of Johannesburg. However, Nairobi offers more affordable living options. Also, Nairobi's traffic congestion is worse than Johannesburg, which impacts the quality of life for many residents. Now, I'm not saying Nairobi's infrastructure isn't good, it's just less developed compared to Johannesburg. Both cities struggle with unemployment and poverty, but Johannesburg's resources and urban planning give it an edge in providing a higher standard of living for segments of its population. Now, when it comes to nightlife, both cities are places you want to be. Johannesburg has a wide variety of nightlife options, from high-end clubs in places like Sandton to trendy bars and jazz lounges in areas like Mabonade. The city's history of music and dance, including genres like house music and amapiano, make it a hotspot for entertainment. Nairobi's nightlife, while smaller in scale, also has a very lively nightlife scene, with popping clubs, countless bars, and live music venues in neighborhoods like Westlands and Kilimani. While Johannesburg has a broader range of high-end clubs, Nairobi's nightlife is definitely more affordable. However, in my opinion, Johannesburg's nightlife is much better than Nairobi's, and it's not even close. But again, that's just my opinion. So, in conclusion, Nairobi and Johannesburg are two of Africa's most important cities, but they are very different. Johannesburg is larger, wealthier, and more diverse, with better infrastructure and a bigger economy. Nairobi, on the other hand, is growing quickly, more affordable, and is a much safer city. As I mentioned earlier, I love both these cities, and if you haven't visited yet, you're missing out. Now, as for me personally, I prefer Johannesburg. It's bigger, has more to do, better restaurants, and has more international flights in and out of the country, which is important to me as I'm an avid traveler. But I'm not knocking Nairobi at all. I love visiting that city as well. It's just that Johannesburg is more my style. I'm sure you'll also find people who prefer Nairobi, as it's an awesome city. If you want to check out my city tours of Nairobi and Johannesburg, I'll leave them up on the screen for you. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.